Let's talk about some of the challenges of feed yards, and so that we can clear up some misconceptions about why we use feed yards and how we feed the cattle and why it's necessary.
Well, it just happens to be my area of expertise. I own Calf News, and it's CALF, and everybody gets confused because they think that's small critters, but it's not. It actually was started in 67 and 68 in California, and it was the California Arizona Lot Feeders magazine. So it's a very, very old magazine, and we specialize in feed yards. And basically what we've done, it's unfortunately call them factory farms, but these ranchers take very, very good care of their calves. They send them to us and other people that take very good care of them too. We have a veterinarian and a nutritionist. Everybody looks at them every day, and we take very good care of them because it's a lot of money. Every one of those little critters. I tell my cowboys, and depending on how big they are and what day it is, it's a $1,000 bill, you take care of that. And they just grin at me. Anyway, then at that point, a lot of the cattle, the majority of the cattle in the United States go into what we call feedlots. And what they are very, very nice, very professionally run areas where there are pens. The cattle go back and forth and rest. They have fresh water. One of my favorite cartoons years ago was the one calf that turns to the other and says, "This beats the heck out of Ben out there with the coyotes." And they are fed a very, very well-balanced ration. And what we do is we take years out of the equation because we can finish them and make beef out of them that much faster. They adjust to it very easily. They eat, basically, when I used to take busloads of kids out to that feed yard in South Dakota, I'd say, "Now, when you left this morning, your mom gave you cornflakes, right? She put sugar on it, right?" And they say yes. And I said, "Well, look at this." And you reach in that bunk, and here's this flaked corn that is flaked within so many millimeters of this and that and the other so carefully. And it has molasses on it. No wonder they love it. They eat it very readily. They go to a waterer, just like you kids would, and then we would take them out to the shed where, when they come in, because they're little creatures and they haven't been exposed to all those germs, just like you kids were in kindergarten, they have to have some shots. They have to be vaccinated. And so if we didn't care, and a shot didn't cost $12 each or whatever, why we wouldn't take such good care of them, because it's important to get them there. And let's be realistic, there's also only so much grass. There's only so much land, and we have a multitude of people to feed. We are American, we are producing food. And so we have to do it in a very economic and in a very safe way. But that critter is not stressed.
And there's a very small percentage of people in our society that think that we're doing something wrong. It's those people who are getting the press. The vast majority of the folks who enjoy their beefsteaks are on our team. And so we need to make sure that you, instead of us preaching to the choir, won't you bring somebody new to choir practice next Wednesday night? Because we need to make some impression on the folks who don't understand where our food comes from and why it's important to preserve our agricultural industry. And it's folks like you that make the difference.
Every American can vote for the candidates that support your food producers on November 4th. Visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/TheRanchersUSA for more information.